Man, that countdown theme hits hard for Barry Seal Logistics, does it not? That guitar there at the end, man. All right. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back for round 2. Barry Seal Logistics. We're back live. We're sitting in our hangar. Don't know what we're going to fly. Don't know where we're going to fly. Normally like to have a route picked out, or at least, preemptively run some takeoff numbers, landing numbers, so I don't look like a total idiot when we go live, but didn't have time for that, and nor did I really remember, so I feel we'll just kind of wing it today. I wasn't sure if we should fly the 12 or the 24. Nobody voted for the Sky Courier, so I guess we're not buying a Sky Courier. Little recap here. We've got 19 mil sitting in the bank, back up to our reputation level of S. How you doing? Keep it moving. Did a little bit of work over the last week while I was trying to get that reputation back up. All aircraft are in a working order, which is good. Not always the case here at Barry Seal Logistics, but that leaves us with options. For tonight. So it looks like the current poll is really close, 51 to 49, PC12, PC24. It's split. I really want to fly the 12, but knowing that we still can't pressurize, has anybody confirmed the pressurization is still bugged out? I know they made an adjustment to some things in career mode, but like medium VIP. And no one voted for VIP missions in the PC12, so I guess we're not buying a PC12 VIP. So we got to find ourselves a route. The question is going to be the 12 or the 24, and of course, the vote is split 50-50. Go figure, just how you guys like to do here on V1 Nation. Excellent. So I guess I will be the deciding factor, as I always am. I mean, voting is just feel-good votes. Sometimes it doesn't really work out. Side note, I'm still not approved for the Leonardo MD-80. I don't know if maybe they're just not approving accounts or anything right now, so that's unfortunate, because I really was in the mood to do some MD-80 flying, especially after that DC-9. So Team Vodka says 19 mil and an S reputation. What have you been doing, Barry? Hey man, I had to recover. Okay, I've made my mistakes. And I'm trying to share those mistakes with y'all so you don't make them. And the number one mistake anybody makes is they just come in here, they look for, what's the highest paying route? And then they send it and they fly it and they figure out they're landing on a 700-foot dirt strip with a PC-24. It ain't going to work out. So I heard the PC-12 pressurization issue will be fixed in Sim Update 1. Okay, so since it's not fixed, that leaves us with staying at 17.5 and flying 2 hours or taking the 24. I tell you what, I'm going to end the poll here since you now flipped it to PC-12. Let's find ourselves a route. I think we're going to try to stay South America here. Now, we could. I was looking earlier for dirt strips. I feel like I used to be able to filter this map with dirt strips, but I can't do that anymore. So I know you can do it in free flight mode, but I wish I could filter airports by dirt strips. Alpha Zulu 77, never forget. That's right, never forget. Alpha Zulu 77, moment of silence, please. Oh, hold on. Nope, hold on. Thank you. Never forget Alpha Zulu 77. Peru thrust set. Where is Peru? Is this Peru? Where's Peru? I don't know where Peru is, thrust set. Let's take a look at what we got here. So, mic is low. Well, that's because I'm reading the chat and looking over at the right-hand side. When I look over here, the mic is low. When I look over here, the mic is not low. But when I'm reading the chat, it's over here. Tegucigalpa, 6 hours. Now, we could... What's this one? MPAC? MPI. Ooh. Wakitupu Airport. And this one looks kind of spicy. I know, Vodka. I know. We were just talking about that. That one could be kind of spicy. Look at this little strip, too. MPI. Mamapitu. South along Boga. Oh, yeah, Peru. Yeah, I know where Peru is. Yeah, down here. Let's see. The only flight out of there, 6 hours and 30 minutes. No, thank you. Unless we fly the PC-24. What's SKEM? I feel like I've been there. El Charco. It's kind of a neat little strip right on the water there. I was trying to find us a, high-paying run. Here's Pasto. We could leave Pasto, but that's Punta Gorda. That's not very fun to fly there. I don't know if we should fly out of Colombia, considering although this is a good paying route. 495 thou, SKVD. This is an interesting looking strip. One thing they need to do here, and hit the like button if you agree with me, you should be able to fly light cargo with a medium cargo aircraft. There is no reason they should limit you to flying medium only when you have a bigger aircraft, because some of the light cargo missions are awesome looking. Ooh, look at this little half dirt, half pavement. Or no, it's just been repaved. Get to more central Brazil. That would do it right there. This would do it right here. Any little islands? There is up here. I saw one earlier. Let me see if I can pull it up. There was a mission to an island. Maybe it's gone now. Oh, here we go. MPFE. Look at this one. SEJD to MPFE. Look at this little strip. What's this? Just off of San Miguel. Now that could be a little spicer. That could be a little spicer. Got to open up more areas and routes. Yeah, we do. I mean, well, MPFE would open up. Well, it's already opened up right there. I think MPFE looks kind of fun, don't you? The only other route to get us south would be this one. SW2. Where's SW? Ooh. I like this one. Liparanga? Let's go to Liparanga. Plus it'll open up some routes there along the river. What do you say? Let's take a look at the runway. This is 551 miles. This is jungle. Well, I think am I getting a stutter? Do I need a restart? Hopefully I don't need a restart. Let's take a look here. So this is what you have to do when you get into career mode and you start flying these routes and you start having multiple aircraft. You need to come in here and check your runway lengths. So departure runway is plenty long. Oh, hell, we could take the 24 on that. What is the arrival? 1,500 meters. So we could take the... should we take the PC24 on this one or the PC12? It's going to cost, we could do PC12 or it's only 23,000. It's going to take a lot of money to transfer that 24. Should we buy another 24? It's going to cost $382,000 to take the 24. Should we just buy another 24 so we could have one south and one north? See, I wish I could, or we could do a sky curve. You guys didn't vote for that. 5.6 mil for a new PC24. Sky Courier is mid? All right. It's time to buy a new one. Let's buy ourselves a new one. Buy a CJ4? We can't do CJ4. There's no CJ4 available. Let's see. This is only... Why did they put credits in here? How much is this going to cost? Let me verify. Yeah, 5.6 mil. Oh, yeah, we can buy this. We can buy this bird. Insurance, please. Come on now. We don't need any insurance. Ooh, we get to deliver it, though. Summary, cool. Purchase. Done. All right. We're making money. Let's go. Let me get my other throttle bound up here. PC24, here we go, baby. 551 miles. Let's take a look at it. This will be our first flight. It's going to be brand new, right? I hope they cleaned it. Oh, it's got a full tank of gas. That's nice of them. They topped it off. We're going to have to defuel, though, because I don't think we can get out of where we need to get out of. So we're going to defuel this puppy. Let's take a little extra. There's no way this is right. So we're going to go 120 here on the creds. Since we already have the gas, let's just defuel a little bit. Here we go. We're going to be 3,000 pounds. Wonderful. That looks good. EFB. Take a look at our flight plan here. That looks fine to me. Let me see. Yeah, going south. All right. I like it. Let's give it a shot. Miggs with the 6 Canadian. My man, I appreciate you, sir. He says, brand new 24 smashed into the Amazon is going to make Canadian mud look squeaky clean. Hey, maybe I jinxed us. Do you think I just jinxed us by buying a brand new aircraft on our first flight going into the jungle? We're going to go real time as well. I have to go into the cockpit view and I'll hit real time. There she is, Barry. Our first bird. Brand new together. First flight. All right, so real quick, I'm going to go into the cockpit and I'm going to go set real time. Like so. All right, let's go back outside and do our pre-flight. Now, I may have just hosed us. I legitimately may have just hosed us because I guarantee you there's no approach into that airport and it may get dark. So let's, oh man, look at this though. Look how clean it is. I haven't seen a clean PC24 since the first time we bought our Pilatus. Look at the leading edge. Oh, there's no sound in the sim because, let's see. Wait, you don't have sound in the sim because the sim sounds were off. You guys waited till just now to tell me we don't have sim sounds? See, imagine this airplane with a Boris sound pack. Model is great on this. No reversers, which is kind of mid. Man, this thing is clean. 250-hour streamer. But Miggs, thanks again for the 6 Canadian, dude. I appreciate you. Let's take a screenshot of our bird just before we leave. Let me hide that. Screenshot. Forever to be remembered. All right. Yeah, Andy B. Choosing paint scheme would be awesome, too. I don't know why we still can't choose paint scheme. Choosing paint scheme and let us fly light cargo with medium cargo aircraft.
Nice to meet you.
I mean, look, even the cockpit looks cleaner. Maybe it's just placebo effect. I know what I'm going to do right now before I forget is I'm going to connect the yoke. Because may or may not have rolled a PC24 off into the tree line at my home PC because the yoke wasn't connected. So, yoke connected. Check. All right, let's fire this bad boy up. We're going to go battery 1, battery 2, Gen 1, Gen 2. No smoking. Seatbelts can come on. Logo and nav lights can come on. Beacon light comes on the first switch. That looks good. We'll wait for the screens to boot up here. We're going to get the tiller cam up and running.
Pause system test.
Or
okay.
Call it tiller cam. I guess it's a yoke cam. That's there. I've got just the basic Bravo throttles today. All right. 24 just looks so much better in 2020. Andy B, I know. Just look at the sky colors. Just look at this. This is a thing of beauty. Look at the grass, the trees. Little daisies out here for full flap sim to come pick around with his kids. Love it. Not realistic. Needs a big greasy cheeseburger fingerprint in the middle of the PFD. I know it. Big greasy. Yeah, these are not touchscreens. All right, here we go. Let's start them up. We'll go run. And on YouTube, I saw them start engine 2 first. So we'll do that. Ignition start process is happening. Just be mindful. There are 0 start sounds until like 20% N1. How do you get rid of that stupid tab EFB? The tab EFB? What do you mean tab EFB? This thing? This thing? All right, engine 1, we got a good start. Let's go ahead and start engine 2. While we got engine 1 up and running, we'll go ahead and send the flight plan to the avionics. Avionics sent will activate and accept that.
Sensitive cargo containers are designed to withstand turbulence.
From the
but
Bore
keep a steady
7.3
flight
sounds to
speed
this
and
is
adjust
painful.
accordingly
Painful,
as a
yes.
timely
No,
and
it is
secure delivery will ensure
extremely
that everyone is
painful
satisfied.
to come into an airplane like this with this sound pack. Yeah, no bears today. No bears. I haven't done career mode in a hot minute since I rage quit, since I crashed my first plane. Aviation dude. Okay, well let's have a coming to Jesus moment here. Why did you crash the airplane? You can confess. How did you crash? What airplane did you crash? Were you trying to hack the sim? Were you time accelerating? Or did you just ball it up in a hillside? Alright, let's just go here. We don't need this flight plan source. We need fuel and weight, 5780, fuel 3470. We actually have 3800, so let's set that. How do I do that again? I gotta come down. No, I click on it, right? So let's go ahead and do this. There we go, 30. Yeah, it's going down quick. Cargo. Two at 200, fuel, we'll do it again, 3800. Alright, we'll compute that. That looks good enough for me. 2 good starts are on. We'll set our trim here. We're going to go up. I like it to slightly auto-rotate, so I'm going to do a 2.2 on the trim. Flaps to position 8. Migs, thank you again for another. Oh, hold on. I see you with problem here. Stand by. I have my Honeycomb Bravo bound for this. Okay, wrong flight control surface is bound. We're using the Bravo throttles for this. Migs, thanks again for the 7 Canadian, and man, appreciate you. On the off chance anyone from Zobo is watching, hire Boris. Thank you. Yes, please. Hire Boris and let us fly light cargo with medium aircraft. Appreciate you. Thank you again, Migs, for the 6 Canadian. Appreciate you. VR speed, we're going to bump this up to 115. VX, we'll call that 125. VY, we'll call you 135. VT doesn't apply. We'll just call it 155 because I don't even know what that is. Transition altitude here is going to be 18,500. That is set up, and we'll send those speeds over to the PFD. So 15, 25, 35, 18.5 transition. Magic barrel ref is set 3007. Confirm the time, 2207. That checks out. Let's announce taxi. And also we need to push in our breakers.
Is taxiing to runway 04.
All right. Oh, I think we need to connect to Iveo Premium as well. Our type code is a, what are we, PC24? PC24 flight plan real quick. We'll file this away. Then we'll be on our way here. Just want to have this file just in case anybody pops online. November 357 Bravo Sierra. We're going to PC24 is the code. We are light category. We are departing Alberto Laris, which is SKSO. Off block is now, so let's just call it 2210. Altitude, we're going to go at 45,000 feet. Airspeed 350 knots, probably going to be faster than that. Arrival airport, Sierra Whiskey India, India. No alternate en route time, we'll just call it 3 hours. It'll be less than that with a 4-hour fuel endurance route. I'm just going to put in one fix. Alright, and equipment code, we are, I don't know, just call it Golf. Flight plan filed. Alright. Are y'all ready? Aviation Blaze, my man, thank you so much for the 27 months of support. Aviation Blaze, appreciate you. I got a flight lesson scheduled on Wednesday. I haven't flown in over a year, so I'm pretty pumped. Aviation Blaze, well, I'm pumped for you, man. Congratulations. Come back and let us know how it went. And thanks again for the 27 months of support, dude. That's absolutely awesome. Really appreciate that. Brakes are released, allegedly. There it goes. 45,000 feet is set. I gotta pull my Bravo throttles out of the way here. I keep grabbing my Bravo throttles and I'm trying to, meant to be using my Throttletek. We got a taxi light on. We're gonna get dinged here. Burp. All right, which runway do we want to take off? They want us to go down there. I'm gonna go ahead and say, what's the windsock say? Looks like a direct crosswind if you ask me. Let's go the other direction. I don't know. There's some mountains on that side too. Maybe we should back taxi. All right, let's just back taxi. Yeah, we're definitely going to land in the dark again. I think I hosed us, guys. I think I hosed us. I don't know. That actually looks like a better departure end. Yeah, they both kind of suck. Let's just go down here. Barry seal it. What? Oh, I didn't announce it? Are you kidding me? Oh, we got dinged already, Chad. I forgot to announce. Fernando, you can change the runway. So you can change runways in this simulator in the career mode. You just have to do it via the ATC menu. I can't believe I just dinged myself here with that. Oh my gosh, Chad, we can't be doing that. But if you were to change runways, you come here and you can, you would just change this to the runway you want.
Traffic Ringo Bravo Sierra Lima Tree 61 Tree is taxiing to runway 04.
I crashed my 172 using SimRate. I was looking away from the screen and suddenly I heard 500. By the time I reached, I crashed into a mountain. I had the basic insurance. I lost 250K. Yeah, dude, you never want to hear the Jipwiz call-outs when you're in a cruise. That's always a suboptimal situation when you start hearing Jipwiz and you're in cruise flight. If the FAA revokes BSL's license, how will he run his totally legal and not scheduled product? I don't know what you're talking about. We're completely legal here. This is an uncontrolled field. Well, I guess you still should announce you're on the runway. Okay, let me get some other things set up here. 450 is set. V-speeds are set. We'll do no flight director takeoff. We're just going to hand fly the airplane, get used to hand flying it. As far as the transponder is concerned, I forget where that sucker is. This one down here, we're going to squawk 2000. Beautiful. We're going to go, yeah, squawk 2000. I guess it's on. 22.9 is on for the game. We don't need to be talking on 22.8. I don't see any other fellow black or fellow Barry Sealers. I was going to say black squares. No one's flying the black square with us. I wish we had the black square Duke. If we had black square products in career mode, I kid you not, I would fly this every single day. It would be so much fun. Because imagine accumulating, even if the failures are not technically the same, like when you run maintenance in career mode, you would still have to maintain your own airplane from the black square manager. Like, it would be so much fun. It would be complete next level career mode. Really, really hope we see that in the future. BSL is a very reputable business partner. Well, we also have Barry Seal Charter. They're a very reputable business. Barry Seal Charter has only lost 2 airframes in its entire 3-month existence, so it's pretty good. Gotta try to make this turn here. We should have plenty of runway. Looks like XP17 is going to stream Sim Update 1 Beta. Ooh, really thrust set. Well, I'd be curious to see how he goes. I was talking to somebody in the Discord earlier, and they said don't do the beta. And until there's something in the beta that I can't live without, I'm going to just wait. Because there's really nothing that I saw in that changelog that would make me go, okay, I want to fly the beta now. But if XP uncovers something that would make it worth it, then I would be interested. I got a 7% passenger rating the other day. Maybe it was me taking 5 attempts to land, narrowly missing the trees and landing pretty much sideways due to the wind straight across the runway. Romulus, I think that would have something to do with it, my friend. I definitely think that would have something to do with it. All right, y'all, this might be a record in here for Black Square, or for Black, why do I keep saying Black Square? That just means I want to go fly the Dukes. This might be a record for Barry Seal Logistics flying. 330 viewers live before takeoff. Smash that, well, I was going to say smash the yoga button, but no. Smash the berries. Let's get some gringo wads going. Spool them up 50, lights are set, flaps are set, trims are set, flight controls triple checked. Let's also do an external check just to quadruple. Yep, elevator works. Okay, here we go. Spool them up. No auto throttle, just fade full thrust. Here we go, baby. Yoga. No takeoff config, that's normal. Cancel the caution. It's not normal, but it's normal for this game. I should have synced my heading bug. Boom, heading bug sync. Engines look good. Engines normal. Brakes released. Godspeed, my friends. Man, this airplane is so clean. I love it. Airspeed's alive. Did I announce takeoff? I don't think I announced takeoff. Son of a gun. 80 knots thrust set simulations. Rotate. Ooh, a little much on the trim there. A little too much trim. Positive rate, gear up. Gosh, this sim just looks so much better than 2020. All right, we're going to go ahead and contact the agent. We're going to play the game here, then we're going to disconnect from... let's make this a right-hand turnout. Terrain looks less aggressive out to this direction. Lock it back into FADEC.
10,000 feet.
10,000 feet. That came up quick. We'll get the lights here, lights here, lights here, and the logo. There we go. Flaps are coming up.
Gringo Bravo, Sierra Lima Tree 6, 1 tree, please acknowledge.
Squawk 6224 Gringo Bravo, Sierra Lima Tree 6-1 tree.
Here comes 180 knots. We'll flight level change it. Manage speed.
Bravo, Sierra Lima Tree 6, 1 tree radar contact 3 miles east of Laris Camargo, 11,800 feet QNH 1016.
We'll do a 200 knot climb out. We're going for speed on this one. We're racing the sunset. We'll acknowledge radar contact, and then we're going to go ahead and cancel.
Tree 6-1 tree.
Sync the heading bug real quick. Oh, they want me to do IFR? Okay. What if I just cancel flight following? I'll just we can't take any more dings to our flight though. So let's do it this way. Let's go UGVIX direct to activate nav.
Gringo Bravo, Sierra Lima Tree 6-1 tree is cleared to Sierra Whiskey India Airport as filed.
Go ahead and turn off the blue lights. We don't need those.
Gringo Bravo, Sierra Lima Tree 6-1 tree cleared to Sierra Whiskey India
Jeff Fabiano, good to see you, my man. Barry doesn't care about dings. Dude, I'm all like, all right, we're going to have a nice flight, no dings. I just rolled onto the runway without doing any ATC. Like, it's a little disconcerting. of all the dings, you think that would be one I would not forget. Good to see you, man. Also, Jeff, I do have the Sky box, whatever the hell that thing is, the shorts. The sounds are great, like you said, but my goodness, the textures, man. I think they look better on your stream. Maybe you had a special livery that fixed some of that? Oh, sorry. I know. Calm down now. Acknowledge. I'm talking to Jeff Fabiano here.
Continue to Painter following heading 180. Resume all navigation climb and maintain FL290 Ringo Bravo, Sierra Lima Tree 61 tree.
This lady's got some attitude here. Wait, now we'll go ahead and cancel. Oh my gosh. Now we gotta change the Bogota Center. All right, cool. Good day to you. See you next Tuesday.
6 Gringo Bravo, Sierra Lima Tree 61
Here comes
tree.
18,000 feet. Magic Barrel Ref. Standard is set.
Bogota Center, Gringo Bravo, Sierra Lima Tree 61 tree is passing FL180, climbing FL290.
At some point, we should turn the autopilot back on.
Bogota Center radar contact. Continue to Painter.
Yeah. All right, cool. Cancel IFR. Leave me alone.
Bogota Center, Gringo Bravo, Sierra Lima Tree 61
Let's redirect
tree.
us to
Right
Goxie.
Cancel IFR. Gringo Bravo, Sierra Lima Tree 61 tree IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
All right, cool. We'll get rid of that. Turn the sim down back a little bit here. All right, we're looking good. Let's double check. So flight level 450 was set. We're doing 196 on the speed. That's fine. Let's pull out the weather radar here. What kind of stuff we got out there? I don't see a whole lot. Just some green stuff over here. That's fine. On the next rad, that looks good. Nothing to worry about there. Let's see. Standards are set. Burning a heck of a lot of gas. We're going to need to get that in the green here at some point. We're doing 3,000 pounds a side, so once we get up to 40,000 and above, it's really going to start to pick up as far as fuel savings are concerned. All right, I flew in VR the other day, and the cockpit makes more sense than 2D. Oh, so we got to be in the, like, I see what you're saying. Which VR did you use, man? I experienced XP's VR, the Pimax Crystal Light, for a little bit when I went over to his place. I was on an overnight. Man, flying the Fenix in that VR was completely different ball game. But that's a whole can of worms that I'm just not ready to open yet. I've been liking your Arma Reforger stuff, dude. I legitimately, I was thinking about getting Arma installed. I'll try, because I don't even know much about that thing, but I remember playing Arma 2, Arma 3, Arma 1, 2, and 3. Was it 3? Which was the Belarus, Chenarus, whichever that one was. That was my favorite one. Arma 2 or 3, I can't remember. But yeah, dude, that looked awesome. Oh, good. There goes my entire Chrome thing again, out of memory on Google Chrome. All right, got that back. Oh, that just looks so much better than 2020. You cannot tell me that 2020 looks this good. Think they will change Gringo in Sim Update 1? Thrust set, that's by design. I have that set. So I changed the call sign of my operator to Gringo. And I was just as surprised as you were when it actually said it the way I wanted to say it. So I actually set that as the call sign. So that's Gringo Bravo Sierra Lima is Barry Seal Logistics. You can't get rid of the BSL and the 4-digit call sign. They always assign you one, but you can assign Gringo as the normal call sign. Fabiano says 2020 is dead to me. I know it is, dude. Listen. I had a wonderful flight today, and a lot of y'all were there. We flew the 737 in 2020, the best 737 sound pack I've ever heard in my life with the Boris Audio Works. But combine the ground physics, the ground handling, the flight model, and the PMDG flight model is pretty good. So it was kind of hard to say it was bad on that stream, but like it doesn't feel as organic as 2024. I think that's the best way I can describe it. Is the 2024 flying, I feel like it's more organic when I'm flying in 2024. But then you throw in the colors, the sky colors, the sun colors. It's just, it's just too good, man. Time to uninstall it, says Fernando. Well, I only have a handful of airplanes on 2020 right now because I built this PC, in August or September? So I didn't fly much of 2020 before this came out. So it's not like it's taking up a whole bunch of space on my on my PC right now. I'm just hanging on to it in the rare event that the 7.5 were to drop. But I tell you what, as each day goes by, I'm feeling less and less like firing up 2020, even if the 7.5 hit 2020. I think I'll just wait for 24. GA planes handle like F-16s in 2020 game mode. I agree. And one of the most, I really want to fly it again, and we won't be able to do it with Barry Seal because I can't use the airplanes, but the Beech 18, like I really thought that the Sim Update 1 or the beta would allow us to fly some of the premium airplanes that we have for the, like if you bought the, say, the premium edition of Flight Sim, why can't I use those airplanes in career mode? If I could fly the Beech 18 in career mode, oh my gosh. And the planes are there. The C-90's there. I'd love to fly that in career mode. What other light airplanes? The 404, the Titan, we could fly that in career mode. But none of those airplanes are career mode capable, and I don't understand why. Yeah, my old 2020 sim took literally about 30 minutes to load. Mine that I have right now on this PC, not too much, because like I said, I think I have the PMDG and the Fenix installed. I think those are literally the only two airplanes I have in 2020 right now on this sim, on this PC. And yeah, because the 777 released, I did a 777 flight. So my 2020 is still relatively quick to load, but that's because it's basically a vanilla install. My old 2020 sim on my home PC now, yeah, that takes, I hit start and then I go do something. I go get dinner ready, and then I come back and the sim is ready. I think I'll uninstall every world update and all the extra data and leave it waiting for the 7.5. Yeah, that's a good point, Oscar. That's kind of where I'm at. Like I said, my sim's almost default, so I'm content leaving it where it is now, just in case that 7.5 drops. Just in case. Maddie, that's part of the reason you don't do career mode? Why? Because of the airplanes? Yeah. Fabiano says, I think it will get there eventually. Something big must have been wrong since we still don't have the marketplace. Yeah. Something definitely went wrong. Let me introduce you to my new tinfoil. This is my latest tinfoil conspiracy, Jeff. So they're not releasing the sim a sim update, and we've just now got the beta, but we're not getting the sim update 1 until after the 5 series GPUs come out, because they want everybody to buy 5 series GPUs to get more VRAM, and then they're going to introduce a VRAM fix. Or like make VRAM more efficient in 2024, but they're not going to do that till after the new cards come out and everybody tries to buy new cards for bigger VRAM. That's my latest tinfoil conspiracy. Migs, thanks again for another $7 super chat, man. I appreciate you. 2024 superior in all ways until the internet craps out. Yes, Migs, and you're absolutely right. We had this happen to us the other day, where my internet went down for, I ended up canning the stream because it went down for probably 10 minutes. But what happened was my sim, it kicks you out of the airplane, right? And it puts you in that gray screen where it's holding on. It's like, oh, you may rejoin the flight. But after about 5 minutes, the sim just crashed. like just completely crashed. I'm like, well, that's not cool. And I think it had to have something to do with no internet. But in 2020, you're right. You just lose your photogrammetry and your streaming, right? So being able to have it installed where that wouldn't happen would be huge, Migs. I totally agree with you. I just think, unfortunately, they want it that way. And they want everything streamed. I don't know why. Because I would say, well, always follow the money, but what do they gain financially by forcing the customer to stream everything? I don't really know what they gain from that. So I don't understand why they're so opposed to it. Well, it's a large file size. You'd have, 500 gigabytes of the base sim. Well, that's okay. I mean, storage space is pretty low right now. I have a 2 terabyte SSD dedicated for 2024. And I'm not going to be able to use any of it. I would happily put 800 gigs on a terabyte or on an SSD to have 2024 base loaded. I would happily do that. The ability to shut the game down and force you to buy the new one. Yes, Full Flap. Yes. And there you go. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Full Flap. They want to force you to upgrade by turning the game off. I 100% agree, man. 100% agree. My only complaint about your 73600 flight is it wasn't to the Janet to home. Yes, I know. We save Area 51 for the Lear stream. We did a pretty wild Lear stream up there. Things get wild in the Lear 35, which I do have up and running, so I need to get that. We need to stream that here pretty soon. Okay, we've transitioned to Mach 510, so I'm going to increase here on our step a little bit, or else it's going to be very difficult to maintain speed. So let's lower the nose. And let's keep accelerating. Let's do a 5.6. Tell you what, let's go all the way to 6.0 Mach here before we start climbing up into the 40s. Reducing piracy? Maybe, Johan, maybe. Ooh, a little bit of turbulence up here at 39. Zoba needs to give us a magic slider and toggles and settings, how much we want stream versus local. Yeah. Dude, I'm all for it, man. I would love to be able to have the sim on my hard drive. Absolutely. NVIDIA may be hurrying up with the 5 series given their stock took a major hit through the Chinese AI. Really? What's going on with that? I don't know anything about that. Just did an approach in a PDK. I got the approach lights right at minimums. That's pretty fun. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. I am, speaking of approach lights, that sun is, what time does the sun set in Colombia? Because we're going to be fighting the dark here. Where is SWI? Elevation 214. That's really all we know about it. There's another airport we don't want to accidentally land on. This one. Kind of a similar runway layout here. SKTA. Alright, so we want to land on the big one. We don't want to land on the little one. This could be a pretty cool approach if we come in over the water. Might be challenging to find that airport at night though. Hopefully it's lit. Hopefully. Out of 40,000 feet, so this is when you would do high altitude checks. We used to do this in the citation. Out of 400, you do a couple other high altitude checks, yaw damper, half bank, things of that nature. I don't know if that's simulated or even modeled in this thing, nor would I know where to turn it on. I would assume that it's probably all electronic. Windshield should be an auto. You can see our fuel flows now. Look at that, 911, already down 600 pounds per hour. And we just went out of 41,000 feet. As we get up to 45, we're going to be sipping on that fuel. It went 16% down. Wow. DeepSeek AI reportedly much more efficient, hence investors question the need for all the money put into NVIDIA power. Really? Interesting. I just want to know why we can't have GPUs with more VRAM. Why aren't we running 54? I want something with 54 gigs of VRAM. Would you have your oxygen mask on at 410? Fly to live, it depends on what type of oxygen mask that you have, that you're equipped with. If you have a quick donning oxygen mask, you do not need to put it on, I don't believe. I think they changed that rule. They used to have a rule that if you were single pilot, you'd have to wear it above 41, right? And then I thought they changed it. So like for us, when I was on the Airbus, or well, I'm still on the Airbus, but you used to have to put the mask on when one pilot went to use the lavatory above 30 something. But then they changed that rule as well, that as long as you have a quick donning oxygen mask, that wasn't necessary. So they changed those rules slightly, and I haven't been above 40,000 feet since those rules have changed, so I wouldn't know what they are. But maybe Wingnut knows. He goes above 40. I want a GPU with 128 gigabytes of VRAM. Yeah, exactly. If there was more VRAM, we wouldn't upgrade as often. There you go, Omni Doug. Right? Follow the money. Follow the money. I was surprised. I guess I didn't realize this, but when I put the 4080 Super in, like I said, I got a really good deal on it when I built this as a placeholder GPU. But if I would have known my 3090 had more VRAM, which I mean, I would have known. I just didn't think about it. I was like, oh, 4080 Super? Sure, let's throw that in there instead of my 3090. But, yeah, my 3090 has more VRAM than the 4080, but it's all for money, right? They want you to upgrade to that next step. Is the Mad Dog in 24? Yes, it is, SimPilot. And I have requested to be activated to download the installer, but they have not approved my account yet on the forums. 1,000 feet to level off. So Leonardo, they require you to activate an account on the forums, which I guess I didn't have one activated. I put the request in this morning, and I haven't heard anything yet. One guy was saying he still hasn't heard anything. It's been a couple of days, so I don't know. I'm a little bit salty about that. I'm not going to lie, Ivar, because I really was in the mood to fly the Mad Dog. After the DC-9 debacle, I was like, man, I could go for some MD-80 flying, some old school, some retro stuff. And then I saw that the Mad Dog was in. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Mad Dog flight. But nope, not for me. Not for me. All right, we're leveling off here. I'm going to go full screen cam. Hold on, I got to turn on this light real quick. Give me a second. Don't touch anything. Alright, when I have that light off, it's too dark in here. My monitors are like blinding me. While more VRAM is always good, you have to remember the way it implemented 24 is a real issue. It needs a lot of optimization. Right, Al? But that's where my tinfoil comes in, is because I don't believe they do. I think they're trying to hold off on the optimization until you buy the new GPU. Alright, the auto throttle will hunt a little bit. So I'm going to disengage set auto throttle. We're going to manually set thrust at about 90. Let's see what this gives us here. $93.3. Seems like a pretty decent setting there. Look at that fuel flow. We'll call it 500 aside for easy math. That's 1,000 pounds per hour. So 1,000 pounds an hour Destination is an hour away, so let's just call it 1,500 pounds. We've got 2,700 on board. We're looking good. We had free fuel on this flight. Free fuel. We also, let's switch to 22.8 on the comm. .80. Flip it over. 22.8. Close that off. All right. You're now free to move about the cabin. That is juicy. Let's turn it down. Let's get some tunes on in here. Man, that PC24 it's a slick looking bird. Dang. Especially since ours is so clean. The reason why the PC24, hold on, I gotta move my mic so I can read the chat. The reason the PC24 doesn't have reversers is that it flies so slow that you can barely activate it till you get to the speed range where you whirl up. FOD, so all you do is carrying it around. Makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, you can bring this thing in pretty dang slow. I mean, you can bring it in at 110 knots. You got big beefy brakes on there. You lose a lot of weight and a lot of linkage, a lot of mechanisms, a lot of maintenance getting rid of those reversers. So I 100% can see that. I believe that. I believe that. A little too loud on the tunes. There we go. I was able to get the Mad Dog installer file. Wish I could send it to you. Fernando, you can't send it, right? That would be like, because I have my own activation codes, right? It's not just like an installer. Like, you know, sometimes people just send the installers around. You still need your own activation code. Yeah, I don't want to do any piracy stuff, but I don't even know what it is because I can't access the section of the forums. It's just the installer? I mean, if it's just the installer, that's not illegal, right? That's not piracy, it's just an installer. It's up to you, man. I'm not going to ask for it, but... I just don't know why they're having a... Maybe they'll approve me tomorrow. Who knows? Have I tried the 7.3 sounds yet? Jesper, yeah. The stream we did earlier this morning was great, man. It was great. The sound set on that thing is awesome. Have I seen the 7.4 100 update? Yes. Yes, Spurious Podge, I have. I would fly that thing right now. PMDG. I'd fly... If you need any, well, they don't need any more testers, I'm sure, but man, I would happily fly that right now. It's definitely. I read that post though from Randazzle, and you know they obviously are sharing images way earlier than they are normally show images, because normally when they show images like that, the aircrafts are much closer to being released. 'Tis not the case, which is disappointing because you know I want 7.4 so bad. But I can't wait. I think it's going to be a good year for the sim. It's going to be a good year. Same reason the RJ doesn't have reversers, massive barn door. Yes. Yep. Indie Build said their 350 is not coming out January or March. It is not coming out? So it would be February. So that would be next month, right? X-Plane 742 stream when? I'll defer you to full flap simulations. I think he's flying X-Plane next. I can't, dude. X-Plane lived a good life, you know? X-Plane lived a good life for me. We had a lot of fun together. We had a lot of memories. I built this channel on X-Plane. It was great. But she's gone now. And there's no need to go back. There's nothing in that sim that draws me back to it. Word on the streets, they're waiting to release the 350 for when we get Marketplace. Interesting, AJ. So, if the Sim Update 1 beta is out right now, when is the projected Sim Update 1 actual Sim Update supposed to come out? Do they have a date for that? And are any of you in the beta right now? Is it worth going? The one thing that I saw that seems pretty legit, and it's been verified a couple times, I've been looking at images. In Sim Update 1 beta, it appears that the ground images look better from a farther distance. Like they're not as blurry, which I didn't really, short of a couple of streams, I really don't think I suffered from that issue necessarily, but I know a lot of folks have been complaining about blurry textures at altitude, and that appears to be at least tweaked for the better in this beta version coming up. PMTG is going to charge an update fee for 24. Cold Soli, I don't know. I think that remains to be determined. I think they said depending on how much work is required to get the aircraft in 24. Could you replicate the test flight you did with the 74200? That was the best stream ever. Alex 5150. I was thinking of something to watch. Yeah. 320 Alpha Sierra, thank you so much for becoming a commercial pilot member here on the channel. I appreciate you, my friend. Exclamation point, welcome. Really appreciate that. Alex 5150. I know what you're referencing, and I'm gonna watch that go around. We had an amazing test flight in the Felis 747-200. Who looks like Juan Brown's got a video out too. Loving this McDo besides the front being off, but they're working on that, at least just one cable. All right. NVIDIA lost 589 billion market value? Uh-oh. Well, I guess I don't understand why they're losing value. Is the Chinese AI, is it like, are they coming out with their own video card? Like, what's the time to buy NVIDIA? Yeah, you're absolutely right. What are they going, what's their stock price right now? Wouldn't be the first time I made some money on NVIDIA. Man, it's been so long since we flew X-Plane. I'm looking at my streams here. You know what's crazy too though is like I'll look back at some of these X-Plane 11 streams and I think they look better than 12. When I was in peak X-Plane 11 with the proper, I don't know, I had like water filters and lighting filters, it looked better than it looks now in 12, I think. Captain Sim, thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. Says the Chinese proved that this whole AI thing can be done more cheaply than Americans make it out to be. They proved that the U.S. had an AI bubble. Okay, but I don't understand what the AI... I guess I don't understand why that affects NVIDIA. Like, are they saying... Is it because there's AI in the graphics card or something? Like, I don't... Oh yeah, hold on. We gotta see this. Perfect. Wow, it's definitely getting dark. We're gonna be screwed. We're doing this whole flight and we're gonna be absolutely screwed because we're not gonna be able to find the runway, are we? Great. Just great. I'll put it in 1080p. Check this out, y'all. Move it over. Still one of the best flights we did here. Don't need as much GPU power to train your AI. That hurts NVIDIA. Okay, all right. It can be done cheaper and NVIDIA is overvalued. Well, someone needs to start making cheaper video cards then. Right? Because who else is making a 32 gigabyte VRAM video card? I don't think anybody. Oh, listen to the old boarding music. Vodka, you might have to log in and light up the field. Absolutely. I mean, this song was a vibe. When was this? 3 years ago. Streamed on August 29th, 2021. That's actually, yeah, over 3 years ago. Dun, 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 dun. I like this song. The code, Team Vodka, is still a ways out. Sierra Whiskey India India. All right, let's get to the juice here. Some complex approaches. Look at that 7.4. So I want to get to, actually, what's the cockpit look like? Cockpit looks pretty good. There we go. All right, so we've come down there. We've done our fire loop. Fearless 7.4 is the best add-on in X-Plane.
Indicator lights.
No doubt about it.
Fuel on. Parking brake.
We can kill the. So I want to go to the replay. This one here, I think. No, we did a go around in the replay. That was our landing around here. Got her down and stopped pretty good. The Dynasty China Airlines that dug the dirt. Are you kidding me? That is the kind of attention to detail that we need in X-Plane. Bring back that beat? I don't even know what that beat was called, man. Where's that go around? Was it here? Oh yeah, look at that. Bounced it on the go around. That's awesome. That's awesome. What was that beat though? X-Plane, the sim you could do crosswinds in without going off the side of the runway. True story. Oh, look at this. Look at this breakout maneuver here. Drop some flares in the turn. Best airliner for an airliner noob? Airbus. You can find out when copyright strikes yourself. Controversial opinion. Hot start is boring compared to the Fearless. The sense of achievement of getting the Fearless from A to B can't be beat. Oh, that's not a controversial opinion at all. I agree with you, man. I 100% agree with you because you're absolutely right. Flying that 7.4 is extremely challenging. Extremely challenging. All right, I wanted to show you when we were peak X-planing. Airfoil Labs King Air. I think it was around here. Flight Factor Neo Mod.
Like twin or in a
Like-
GA aircraft, you know, and we'll just
Don't listen to that clown. But I mean, the sim doesn't look that much different than 12. Look at, I mean, get some outside shots here. Orthos look good. I mean, anybody still in the chat? Let's see. Mickey Robinson, Otto, Carter, Joel, Miss Sam, hope he's okay, Dimitri. I mean, that to me looks better than X-Plane 12.
pretty good too.
Flyby. Look at those sky colors.
Contact LA Center, 25.7.
Complain with that.
I mean, that looks pretty good. Let me see if I get to the sunset or on approach into Burbank. Ooh. I want to see. Hold on. I got to go to the stream where we buttered the MD-11. Burbank looks pretty good there. Hold on. Where's our MD-11 buttered into a was it? No, Tegucigalpa. MD-11, where art thou? Clouds and weather are much better in 12. The fact that we put up with X-Plane 11 visuals to listen to you talk should be a big ego boost. Dude, well, the thing is, man, at the time, it was like, oh, this is great. Look at this. The juice. X-Plane 11. I remember the Q400 came out. That looked really good, too. Ooh, Kitech 747 approach.
Minimums. 500. Pull up. Pull up.
I mean, that
Here we
looks
go.
half decent. Look at the city. I know I'm only streaming in, 720p at this point in my career. Golly. That's a steep turn there. A little bit of overshoot there. We're correcting.
Light slope.
That's a
Light slope.
nuisance warning. We know about that.
Pull up. 50, 40, 30,
Every Jip
20.
Whiz alert in the book going off.
10.
A little bit of a floater. Imagine flying that with
We'll
the
be back
Bruner.
for more streams in and out of.
Where's the
More
turn?
big names dropping in, chemtrails. We'll be back for more streams in and out of Kitech. We have to. We can't not do it.
Flyby cam, man. We need flyby cam back.
So again, mod sponsors, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you, mods, for keeping the channel in mind.
How do
All
we
my
not
members,
have a
subscribers,
flyby
thank you
cam?
so much. Everyone who donated, I appreciate.
Flyby cam was invented in FSX. The fact that we don't have a flyby cam in 2024, come on, man. I just increased YouTube res to 1440. It did not help the visuals. Well, so there was during that stream, I was actually streaming in 720p only because that's all my internet could handle. Yeah, if you've been around the channel since 720p days, thank you for your support. Because I started the channel in 1080p HD with gigabit internet. Then I went to a satellite-based internet at a new house that just did not work at all. Pretty much Alt F4'd the channel. Got the first V1 HQ. Came back to 1080p. Moved to Georgia. Almost went back to 720p for a little bit. And then came back to Texas and got 2K. All right, here's the one I wanted to watch. Al W is in the chat on this one. And this was 2 years ago, March 30th, 2022. Watch this butter landing.
144 on the speed.
Watch this. This'll make you want to reinstall X-Plane. 1080p is as much as I could do full screen.
1,000 feet. We're actually
This is a custom
so
Tegucigalpa.
I still think I'm high. Keep coming down.
Even have the little controls cam on there. Trying to center it up a little bit better for you.
I clicked the go around button.
I've been watching you since the
How
very
on
first
earth did I do
video.
that?
AC357. Dressset, my man. I appreciate the support, dude. I
check?
know you've been around. Yeah, because you're right,
check?
Dressset. You used to be under your other name. I remember that.
Yeah, because my thrust mode is in go around. I see that.
Thank you, Dressset, for the
check?
long-lasting support, man.
Terrain check. Terrain check. 144 on the speed. Keep that turn coming around. This actually is looking okay.
This is with the
Looking
Honeycomb
okay.
Alpha.
A little fast here. That runway is looking very short.
We got to go to Kai Tech.
really
We haven't
hope
done
that guy
Kai
clears
Tech.
runway if he's
I
on
keep
or
saying
not. I
Kai.
don't think he's
We got to
on
go
the
here. We haven't been to Tegucigalpa in 2024.
Jeez Louise. Okay, this is where she's going to want to drop out of the sky.
Look at that thrust up. That's actually pretty good. This is the FT Sim sound pack.
Oh,
Butter.
my. Are you kidding?
94
me?
butter.
Stop. 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 Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
No Microsoft 2020 brakes in X-Plane 11 either. Full brake all the way down. Look, we're still rolling.
Oh, my word.
Juicy. What we call that? That was pretty juicy. Where are we at? Oh man, look at the sunset out here. Oh my god. To that. From that to this. From that to this. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. A little bit of this. Look at this. Are you serious right now? I found you when you were Phoenix initially dropped and you were testing out some failures. Nice, Tyson. Romulus said maybe Austin has a patent on fly-by-view. He might. We're definitely not finding the airport. I think I don't know why I hit real time. Dang it. Vodka, I'm going to need you to load in. Look at this beautiful sunset here. What we're doing, we are, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's go direct. There's actually an approach on this. We're not going to fly no stinking approach. Fly vectors to intercept. Correct to activate. I actually thought you were a Delta 757 driver when I first found the channel. Nice. The Phoenix deep stall stream crashed in a swimming pool, if I remember. Yeah, that was a good one too. Yeah, look at the red and orange on the window pillar. Or here it is. She's kind of creepy, but yeah, look at that. You even get the red orange on the pillar. That is real life. We're also going to need a little more juice. Let me see if the auto thrust is, if it's fixed or if it's still kind of meh. We're still 59 minutes out, really? Really? We're doing 400 over the ground. Can I hide the FO? I don't think I can. Captain Simp, thank you for the $2 super chat, man. Any builds 350 releasing in February. Yeah, somebody mentioned that. That's exciting. Tyler Berg, appreciate the 22 months. Hope you and your family are doing well. Tyler Berg, we're doing great, man. Thank you for being a long-term supporter of the channel there. Oh, coming up on 2 years. We need 2024 to work offline because when the world ends, we can remember what stuff looked like. How are we going to land at this airport in the dark? Benny? That's a great question, my friend. I don't have an answer for you yet. We're going to try to have Team Vodka load in down there, and we're going to try to have Team Vodka load in there and turn on the lights for us. But I don't know how that's going to work out. Blue hour in this sim is just, it's the best. We're going to run these. It's a brand new airplane. Let's run these engines full out. 100% thrust. Looks like we're getting 6.6 Mach. Ground speed of 368. Is there a plan mode in this thing? Center to waypoint. Oh, it wants me to do this weird thing. Oh, hell, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go direct to runway 1. Cancel all that. No, I do not want to activate vectors, though. No. It has an approach, though. That's pretty interesting. "47 minutes out. Let's get the lights juiced up here. Oh, I can see what's happening. My throttles are a little jitterbugs right now, fighting the auto thrust. Let me turn the auto thrust off again. Trying to run it there about 99 on the thrust. That looks good. Floors? What's this? Oh, floods. Ooh. Turn that down. Turn the panels down a little bit. Lower MFD. Turn down that one. Cockpit dome. Cabin lights. Wow. That's a slick looking cabin. It's like a party bus. This is a party bus. Looks amazing out there, though. A350 long haul stream when? Under Copilot, at startup, you select the none, circle with a line through it. Oh, really, thrust set? That gets rid of the Copilot in the flight? All right. Sam F., good to see you, man. How'd that approach go at high mins? Let me see. What was my very first stream? Whoa. Who was the first ever to chat?
NASA, I know you.
NASA 6, buddy of mine that I don't know what happened. I unfortunately think he's no longer with us. Wow. Flight Simulation. Danny Blizzard, Jungly,
wondering about this the other day. This flight is short enough to where there's a
Look at the Tolis 319.
cargo and a bunch of turboprops and stuff like that. And I built up my time that way. You press the button down and you can...
I haven't been here since day one. I've got standards for who I follow. Dang, full flap. Savagery. This was, so my first stream was June 7th, 2019. June 7th, 2019. Wow. That was with just a regular Razor. I don't even know what mic I was using. I think it might have just been a Cybercast headset or something. I can't remember what it was. This is like full flap streams right now. I mean, this is what your streams look like, full flap sim, right? This is the sounds and everything, visuals. Pretty much full flap sim 2.0 here. See, look at the orthos though. Like honestly, I talk a lot of smack on X-Plane, but damn, those orthos are not bad. And that's where I can see if people have dedicated X-Plane 12
I just cannot
to having ortho in X-Plane 12 with the new lighting, I could absolutely see why you still fly that sim. Because those aren't bad at all. And even right now, the lighting in 11 wasn't that bad there either. Look who it is. Thrust set simulations on the very first stream chat. Let's get some positive rates for Thrust set, who's still in the chat right now, 6 years later. Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. See, we're flying. I don't even know where we're flying. The Fenix? This is when I had all those cloud mods to try to make it look more volumetric. Actually, it didn't look terrible there. That's as HD as I can make it. There's Phoenix Sky Harbor. Oh, man, now that hurts. Okay, that hurts. That hurts. V-States Ortho, yes. I gotta make sure I can still see where we're... Yeah, we're still flying. Okay, cool. V-States Ortho, you're right. Q8 Pilot was in the chat there. McShiggity Pilot. McShiggity Pilot in the chat. He pops in here from time to time as well. It looked good until the city. Yeah, it sure did. This looks... yeah. You're absolutely right. Gosh, look at the Tolis cockpit though, guys. That's what the OG 319 cockpit looked like. Man, let's see. Did I smash this or what? That wasn't too bad. I liked... This was still my favorite landing rate of all time. It told you your height above the threshold, your speed, distance from center line, etc., etc. That's still my favorite landing plugin. I watched those Concorde streams. They're great. Oh, I have to look at the column. Pull one up here. Yeah, Swarm. That was a 10. Actually, Swarm. That was a 1070, I believe, because I don't think I got a 1080 until after I did a few streams, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and keep up with this. Wow, what is happening up here? Look at this. Look at this. Man, oh man. It looks extra good because I'm watching these X-Plane 11 streams, and then we're going to these. I got something we should watch. Oh, it might copyright strike me because it... I think it will copyright strike me, though. I was going to do the... let me see real quick. I made a highlight video of our Asia tour, or no, of our Euro tour, and I wanted to watch that. but I don't know if that audio track... I know I paid for the audio track, and here's one thing with YouTube, it's crazy, and this is a tip for you, Full Flap Sim. If you ever start doing audio or songs, even if you pay for them, you'll own the rights and won't get a strike for a while, but then somebody else will buy those rights, and then you will get a strike because now they claim that they own it, even though you already paid for it. It's completely a corrupt, absolute, atrocious system. So you got to be very, very careful with music. Ooh, should we watch my... I need that for full flapping here. Ooh, there's a video of me flying a Citation jet. Corporate Pilot Professional Series. Intro. Oh no, that's episode 1. I was really hyped about that series. Ooh, bass fishing video. You guys want to see that? Let's see here. Where was the Asia tour, or no, the Euro tour celebration? The supersonic flush was great. I got ATC up ahead. Oh, you're kidding me, Team Vodka. Really? You're kidding me. Great. Not good. Not good, my man. Here we go. No, no. Yep, ineligible copyright strike. I can't watch it. Can't watch that one. But I can show you the Corporate Pilot Professional Series intro video. That one's not copyrighted. Let's take a listen to this one. Hang on to your juice. It's a CJ2? CJ Force? I think it's CJ2. Coronado Citation 550. There's your boy in the left seat. Look at that Bravo. Juicy. Oh, face reveal. Steep approach into Vegas. 19er right. He does have a face, contrary to popular belief. I figure I'm going to be meeting some of you at Expo anyway, so might as well lower the expectations now. The things I do for my Barry Seal followers. Andrew, I do. I do have 320 tutorials on mine still. Check out this butter. I still remember this approach because we had a reverser bucket hang on this. If you watch the dash here, I can't remember if it was the left or right. One of the buckets didn't deploy when it was supposed to. We had to get it looked at. Watch the thrust reverser unlocks here. Arm unlock, only one deployed. See, right's deployed. That's Portland ILS Cat 1. Looks like over a mile it is. Oh, gee, that guy looks like a young Barry Seal. Nice. You're not like Pilot Pete from FedEx? I don't even know who that is, Thomas Ray. I remember watching a few of those 320 videos when I got the Fenix. Yep. Captain Sim, thanks for the $2 super chat, man. V1 definitely sounds like he is bald now. I tell you what, man, you have 4 kids, well, 3 kids plus 1 coming and upgrade. I always joke. I say when I upgraded, my hair started turning gray. When I had kids, my hair started falling out. It's just reality of it, man. That's the reality of it. Yeah, I never had gray hair until I became a captain, and then, man, everything started. My beard started turning gray. Trying to see if I had another video. That one is ineligible. That's a copyright. What's this one? Oh, this one's public. Man, I'm going down memory lane now with these old videos. Oh, Freight Dog video. You want to see this one? Let's watch this one, and then I got to do some work on the airplane here. You guys have probably seen this one. This one's actually a public video. Beach 99, Lubbock. That's in Lubbock, Texas right there. 227 Papa. That was my bird. That was my favorite one because it didn't have a belly pod. It was a C model 99 with no pod, so extra juice. There's one with the belly pod. You see how that big pod is down there? Could fit a lot of cargo in these 99s, man. 223 Bravo Hotel. Flew that one a bunch. There's 27 Pop. I flew a 90 with GE Walter engines for a while. Nice, man. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what the power settings were. So 1100 torque, 1900 RPM. Yeah, so 11, 19, and 92 or something on the generator. Didn't Mahomes play in Lubbock? Yeah, Bill's Mafia. He still has a year left at Tech. He still has a year left of eligibility at Tech. That's over Panhandle, Texas somewhere. This day, it's funny when you see these videos, you remember things. So my clipboard, my knee board, I set it on the wing before taxiing out at DFW at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it had my like my charts and a couple, like it had all my blown up charts. So like for my route, I had all my JEPs in my flight bag, but then I also I printed out the pages on a regular piece of paper, whatever the regular printer size paper is. So just easier to read stuff, especially when it's at night, you're flying around single pilot. So I'd have those on my knee board. My knee board blew off the wing when I left in the morning. So I had to, I didn't realize that till I was in cruise, on our way down to Lubbock, because I think I went to Lubbock first, and then I went up to the Panhandle. So I had my big jet book, and I remember like, man, I really hope I got my my charts in here, because I'm looking around. It's like it was one of those days where you actually need to shoot the approaches. I'm like, of course, the day where I need to shoot a freaking VOR Alpha circling approach into Perry LaForce Field, I don't know if I have my chart with me. And it was, luckily I had everything. I was completely legal, but it was there was a moment of panic, that was for sure. Gift W13 right. $17.91. That was the inbound. $17.92 was the outbound. Disturbed. Nope, don't want to listen to that. We'll get copyright strike. All right. How we looking in here? Been done. Oh my gosh, we're about to overspeed this dang airplane. We got to start thinking about coming down too. Let's bring the power back. All right. This is going to be an interesting approach. Let's turn these. Wow, the lighting in here is really nice. Look at this blue cabin. This is really nice. In all seriousness, this cockpit looks like a low-key mobile game plane. What are you talking about? This cockpit? I don't know, man. I don't dislike it. I think it looks pretty good. You mean just like the avionics in general? Or like the graphics? I think it looks pretty good. I wish I could set this up the way I've seen guys run their MFDs, though. A lot of like, I want to flip them too. I want to put this to here. Avadka says you might want to do that. Fly about 190 when you get 10 miles, then land on runway 1. Okay, you got a wind report down there? Let's turn off the, keep mouse wheeling my throttle there. Let's just crack the floods there. Let's turn these off. Okay, that looks good. Is there a dim for these? These are extremely bright. We are 36 minutes out. Fuel is good. We got a third of a tank of gas. There is some weather out there kind of forming. Some low-level rain, I think. It's 3 to 5 from the west. Oh yeah, windsocks are reversed. That's true. Well, you're in 2020, so your windsock will probably be reversed. Threat just go back to the chat. I remember that comment that you made where you said you should try streaming. I remember that. I remember that. That's crazy, man. Are you going to be, who in the chat is going to Expo? If you're going to Expo and you're in the chat, who's going? Curious. Avionics look mid. Well, you got to remember, Turk, this is designed for single pilot jet ops and short field operations. So they're trying to make it as easy as possible for the pilot. And I agree with you. I mean, anything glass, I think, looks that way, man. I agree. But it's, if I had a choice, if I said, hey, you're going to take a PC12 into the jungles of Colombia single pilot at night, and I had a choice between this avionics suite and a TBM 830 or 850 avionics suite, you betcha I'm taking this one. Synthetic vision, all the juice, being able to layer my terrain map. But as far as looking cool factor, I do think it's nothing is as cool as that round gauge. Chris PT6, all right. Andre Henry's going to be there. Ramon's going to be there. You take a clapped out 72100. Well, yeah. True, Wingnut. If it was just me and some freight, give me the 7.2. If I had to bring my family along, I don't know if I'd do that. That's like, I don't think I want to put my family on a Cirrus Vision Jet after having an engine failure in career mode. All right. Let's scroll in a new altitude. let's at least get out of 40s here. We're 34 minutes out. If we did 1,000 feet a minute, it'd be 30,000 feet. So we're going to go ahead and just start nosing over. I'm going to go ahead and go vertical speed. Whoa there. Vertical speed 1,000. Nice and gentle. Let's bring that power back a little bit. Pete Ski. Thanks for the $20 super chat, Pete Ski. Appreciate you, my man. He says, thanks for putting me on to full flap. When full flap, you and Zippy take the NAC DC-6 to Shanghai. I want in. I'll ride with the chickens. Pete Ski. That'd be one hell of a flight, man. Thanks for the $20 super chat. And yes, you're welcome for putting you on the full flap sim. If you haven't heard of full flap sim, make sure you check him out. He's 737 operator. And he knows some of his stuff, and he's a pretty cool guy. Check him out. Definitely learn from him if you want to fly 737 stuff. So he's been his brother is Wingnut. You see him floating around the chat too. Thanks again, Pete Ski. Barrel 1007. Check. Yeah, Flightbox the Sim went from 5,000 to 30,000 subs in no time when he started streaming. Yeah, man. Yep. When I remember when I first started, I only knew of Flightbox to Sim and Captain Canada. Those were really the only two. Well, Blackbox, but at the time, Blackbox wasn't even doing aviation content on YouTube. So there was really not many people doing it. And XP72. I think XP72 was streaming. I remember XP72 when he was at like 3,000 subs, 2,000 subs. But yeah, man. And then I remember when 2020 launched, that was the boom. Everybody came onto the scene because everybody was at home with COVID. So everybody was on YouTube. Nobody was working, and the new sim dropped. And that just, then the YouTube airwaves exploded. Castrator? Maybe, Johan. And I'm sure there were more. It's just the only ones that I knew of personally. I remember watching Captain Canada and XP. Like, I'd be going on in hotel rooms, not much to do. And I was like, I don't even know the first stream I tuned into. I want to say Captain Canada was flying some Airbus. It wasn't the Tolis or anything. It might have been like an X-Plane 10 stream or something with who was that other Airbus dev on X-Plane? And I think because I was watching Airbus videos on YouTube, it kind of linked me to, oh, check out this guy. And I was like, what's this? And I was like, oh, he's flying online. Okay, cool. Jar Design, that was it. Yes, that was it. He was in a Jar Design Airbus. All right, we're out of 40,000 feet. Let's do some scouting here around the field. I think we should be pretty, as far as terrain is concerned, I think we're pretty okay with terrain. There's not much here. Looks like we're kind of coming off a ridge. Actually, I take that back. A little bit of rising terrain to the south of the field. There's two airfields. We don't want to land there. We want to land on this one, runway 1. I think the best plan, since it's nighttime, I think our best bet is going to be to overfly from this direction. Pick up the river. Hopefully we can pick up the river down here and come in this way. And if we can get oriented, maybe make left traffic and come back and land to the south again. What is the, this doesn't say wind, does it? Update unknown. But it's a long enough strip. 3,000, it's going to be around, what, 3,000 feet? What's 1,500 meters into feet? I've never been here before. Winds? Can I turn it? Radar, let's turn that on. Navigation. Turn that on. Orientation mode, north up, unless you're savage. Let's look at the satellite again here. According to the satellite data, normally 1. What about approach charts? No charts. 4900? Okay, easy peasy mode. Except it's nighttime. Is it lit? Turn down those. There needs to be a night mode on this, I'll tell you what, man. Like a master day-night switch is what it needs here. For these buttons up here. Alright, there's 38. Let's keep coming down. Team Vodka says it is not lit. Alright. Let's descend to 30. Vertical speed. Let's see if I can get the auto thrust going now. No, that's what it is. So the auto thrust with my Bravo, or excuse me, with my Throttletek on this, they don't play nice, it would appear. It would appear they don't play nice. Join late, we are PC24, OK Mountain. Yep, the sun has set and we are landing at an airport that is unlit in the middle of the jungle at night in a brand new PC24. So what could go wrong? Team Vodka is at the end of 01 pointing south. Okay, so we need to land on 1. Alright. We need to land on runway 1 because we got runway lights. I'm not loving what I'm seeing pop up here. Let's go SA terrain. Might have to get rid of the radar and put SA terrain on. We got synthetic vision though. We should be okay. More juice. Let's keep our speed up here. You might see me, but that's just going to get you held lining up. Uh-oh. The sun has set. We have all the product, and the airport has no lights. Who do you call? Barry Seal. Fernando? No, we here at Barry Seal Logistics, we don't buy insurance. Just take a look at Barry Seal's hairline. That's our insurance. What it would be cool, Alex. So like the avatar that I have in the sim, it looks pretty dang close to Barry Seal, but I need to get his hair to go the other direction. The hair on the avatar goes the wrong direction. It's opposite of Barry's. We need more strobes here. Yeah, so if you want to help out a product inbound aircraft, load into Sierra Whiskey India India. Turn your lights on full bright, please. Somebody needs to go down to the threshold of runway 1 and face south. Like taxi off to the threshold, face south with all your lights on so we can see the touchdown zone. And then Vodka could be at the very end with his strobes on. Oscar, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to mandate that you see it before the next stream. You need to go on Amazon, Prime Video, YouTube Video, Netflix, whatever it is that you have, download or watch American Made with Tom Cruise, the new one. There's 2 of them, but you got to watch the latest one. Watch that movie. I will promise you, you will not be disappointed. I promise you it is just as good as the Fenix A320 is in the simulation. This is what I'm talking about. I tuned in to watch a brand new PC-24 get turned into beer cans in the middle of South American jungle. Yeah, I'm actually going to turn off my light now that I have on my desk because now it's opposite. My screens are dark and I need to turn on full night mode. Stand by. All right, full night mode. I'm going to turn the cockpit lights to red. We're going to get the cam up here. Cockpit lights are set to red. All right, you're going to spawn a 7-3 and do pattern work. Jeez. All right, let's keep coming down. Let's set let's set 10,000. I don't know what happens if I activate vectors here. Let me see. Let me sync my heading bug. Heading track. Activate vectors to final. No, that's not good. Runway 1. Hold on here. Let me see this. SWII. Missed approach. I don't want all that. I just want to be able to go flight plan. No, I don't want to deal with that. Intercept runway 1. Oh, look at that. That's nifty. Insert before. So we can actually put ourselves on an approach to runway 1. Are you kidding me? It is pitch black out here. I mean, it's legitimately pitch black. FMS course 014. I need to go direct to though right now. Direct to activate nav. So I have a distance. We're 77 miles out. Vertical track is approaching. We're going to stay off the VTA because I don't really know where we're descending into. So we're going to just keep a manual descent going here. Even though the vertical track is active. Increase rate of descent 1,700 feet per minute. 13 miles, 13 minutes to the runway. We need to pick up this descent rate. Let's go ahead and scroll in that vertical speed 2,000. Roll that power back a little bit. Flap says, this is pretty tactical. An intercept on you and this would be pretty challenging. I'll tell you what, let's make it more... Oh, I can't turn off my exterior lights because I'll get dinged. Seatbelt sign is coming on, but we've entered the jungles of South America, so the no smoking sight is coming off. Let's turn off the cabin lights for any F-18s that may be circling around. Going full tactical. At least that's what my fighter pilot buddy Wingnut says. You should get Wingnut on the horn, see if he can intercept us in the F-18. Zero, I mean, can you guys see anything? I mean, I can't see anything. This is a black screen for me. I see a little bit of light over here. This is very suboptimal here. Is there a no dim for that? There has to be. There has to be. Lower panel lights off. Those are still on. Is there anything under here? What's the flashlight? Shift F or something? You guys know what the flashlight is? Upper MFD, second button from right on the pedestal. What? Upper MFD? The flight director? I don't want to turn the flight director off. Second from left. Upper MFD. No, that's just the upper MFD. That's just this here. But I need to turn off the glare shield lights. Doesn't matter now. No time for glare shield lights. No, Joe Plains, this airport does not have lights. And we are passing some weather off our left, apparently. But I can't see it, which is probably for the better. Wow, look at the stars coming out, though. Is that the Milky Way galaxy? My toddler gives better talk-ons than Team Vodka. Yeah, I would agree. I mean, his name is Team Vodka. I can't imagine his talk-ons are... Yep, this is dark. Do we have a wing light, though? No wing light action. Oh, there it is. There you go. Yeah, good luck seeing if you're accumulating any ice with that wing light on. I gotta be careful I don't accidentally click the start-stop switch up here. I'm just gonna stop messing with this. I'm just gonna stop messing with it. Man, that light is freaking bright too. Cockpit dome light doesn't do anything. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Just kind of makes it brighter down here. The cabin lights, though, they actually add a little bit of glow for that top panel, so I don't accidentally shut the engines off in flight. So we're going to leave those on. We're going to leave the cabin lights on because I don't want to shut the engine off. Maybe I should make my interior lights blue to match. Let's do that. Let's go blue light. I only have green on this one, though. Because I broke one of the... I broke one of the little connecting rods on the LEDs, and I broke the red one. So instead of RGB, it's GB. It's a green-blue color band. We'll keep trickling down. If we're distance now, I actually got to brighten up. I can't quite read that PFD. 47 miles out. Okay, we're looking good. We want to be 10 at 30. 10 at 30, we're looking good. Getting ready to descend through 18,000 feet. Barrels are reset. Magic barrel ref 2978, check. Seatbelts are set, that's good. We'll announce attentions at about 10 miles. Oh my gosh, Lo, that's what we need. We need an NVG mod. We need an NVG mod. That would be so cool. NVGs wouldn't do much for you on a night like this. Probably true. Well, man, that cabin looks cool. There's some stars. Yeah, I think it would be. It would still be quite challenging. Zero Illum is still dark under goggles. Yeah, I think we'd still be struggling here. Are we in grave danger, chat? I need to get green dot on a... I need to get that on a soundboard. Grave danger. What type of danger are we in? Grave danger. Where's my sound... What type of music would be grave danger music? Dangerous music. Is that a... Spooky. We're in grave danger, chat. Gringo 357 Bravo Sierra, passing 14.5 for 1010,000. Cost us. Well, we're gonna make the landing, my friend. What's our fuel? Yeah, we're good. Barry Seal is undefeated. Barry Seal is undefeated with landing. Now, granted, we did fail the mission because we went a little bit too far off one runway strip. However, the product was still delivered, just maybe not all of it. What's our distance? 34 by 13. We're looking good. I'm turning the lights on after we land. I want to see if our airplane's any dirtier. Oh, I need to get recorder ready. Just in case. Make sure you spam the record button when it's time. Is this an actual mission? It is, Rain Man. Oh, we got to be 250 below 10. Power's coming back. Let's get lights on. Those are coming on. We're going to go no pulse. We're just going to go straight on. Oh my gosh. Because we need them. As we descend through 10,000, let's bring out our in-range. No, McDo. We call it McDo, man. ACL 10,000. Let's set 4,000. 4,000 set. Speed below 230. Checks. Run that speed bug back a little bit. Distance 26 miles out. We're looking good.
10,000 feet.
Magic Barrel ref update 2977. Isn't the ground 490 feet? Allegedly. This says land on runway 1, so we're going to stick with that. Our airport information, yeah, touchdown is 214. So what I'm going to attempt to do is fly over the field and essentially enter a right downwind. So we're going to fly over the field and try to enter a right downwind for 1. That's the plan. Brighten up that MFD a little bit. Let's set outcell 2,000. Altitude is set 2,000. Actually, I'll tell you what, we'll go all the way down the pattern altitude, 1,500 feet. Let's go terrain SA, and let's turn the weather radar off because the radar ain't gonna kill us, but the terrain will. So we've got SA terrain on. If we start seeing anything pop up over here, we got problems. Let's get a little speed brake action in there and see if we can't help start slowing ourselves down. Let's go ahead and bug one. Let's get below the gear speed. Let's bug 160 so we can get below gear speed if we need it. Why is it getting brighter down here? We're going through clouds? I don't like that. See the landing lights getting brighter? What's the cloud base? Unknown. Looking on our SVT here. SVS. What's LX? Doesn't work anyway. We're 16 miles from overflight. Vodka, I'm going to be on 22.9 if you're on comms. I'm going to be on 22.9. Because I got to be on 22.9 for the mission. I'm a bad person, but I'd love to see a mountain goat come out of the clouds and a sudden black screen right now. Oh, you're savage, dude. That would be just awful. Okay, you can see our SA terrain is painting. Okay, we've got our first SA update. A lot of green, that's good, but we keep diving down here at 1,500 feet a minute. We got to be careful. I'm actually doing 2,100 feet a minute. Landing speeds, these are Pallada speeds. We're gonna PC12 speeds. We're gonna send them. We need to be about 115. Actually, let's do that. Let's bug VREF 115. Enter. V go around 125. Threshold crossing. I want to be 115. We'll be a little bit above that. Check V speeds. Clear message. Clear message. Okay, we've got some orange and red filling the screen now. We're leveling off. Speed brake stowed. I am sweating a little bit, Romario. Magic Barrel Ref update 2976. 10 miles out, 1,500 feet. I see, I believe, is that river? I can't quite tell. What if I go, oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Let me redirect us to runway 1. Activate. I want to do vectors, but I don't think... Oh, I can't get the flight plan in there again. Oh, I got an idea. Set heading. Heading bug. Send route to avionics. Reactivate the flight plan. Let's come down here to our approach. There's missed approach. Fly vectors to intercept. Direct to. Activate. Nav. I lost my SA terrain. I don't like that. 1,500. Got to set 1,000 feet. Fly level change. Down we go. Oh my goodness. We've got a massive Dom Pellegrino dropping 50 memberships. Dom, appreciate you, man. Guys, positive rates in there for Dom Pellegrino. Appreciate the love, man. Thank you so much for the 50 membership bomb, Dom. Very, very kind. Very, very kind. Romulus, check. Recording is recording. PC24 is confirmed. Thanks again, Dom. Really appreciate that, man. Hope you're doing well. We are trying to land at night. At an airport that we're really not supposed to be landing at night right now. That synthetic terrain looks like it's come up a little bit. NBCLA channel, Trumpet Rising, LA 2437 timestamp. Oh, really? Nice, dude. You got timestamp for the LA flights? Alright, let's kill the music. It's stressing me out more than I need to be stressed out. Alright, we're 150 on the speed. I thought I saw... I don't know what that is. There's a town there. Oh, it's a timestamp for the Osprey? Nice, dude. Is that you, Dom? Was it you in the Osprey? That'd be really cool, too. Alright, heading select. Oh, no, don't turn right. Don't turn right. Dang it. Come back, 210. Come back, 210. Let's go flaps approach. Okay, autopilot is doing really aggressive turns here. We're going to fly outbound. Fly vectors. To intercept. Intercept. Apply. I'm trying to figure out. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, course is set. Beautiful. 1102. Gonna parallel this course here. Watch the speed. My auto thrust doesn't quite work, so we gotta do this manual here. It is dark, dark. The news channel streamed out of the back of the Osprey? Oh, dude, that's cool. Still waiting for a good Osprey in the sim, man. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Alright, that final approach fix reference altitude, is that 1,900 feet? It's 1,900 feet. We're at 11, so we got to be real careful here. We got to be real careful of this terrain. Plus, I got to do manual thrust, which is suboptimal here. Okay, we are flaps 8. Let's go 15. Flaps 15, check. Or actually, no, that's 8. There we go. 160. Let's go ahead and start working it in now. Nice and shallow, please. Hand on the yoke in case we go full YOLO here. Let's bring up the goals list. Announce final.
Sierra Whiskey India, India traffic, Gringo Bravo, Sierra Lima Tree, 6-1 tree is on final runway 01 to land.
Alright, sounds are up.
500.
500, okay, watch that. We got some terrain we're flying over. Why is our SA terrain not really working here? Okay, SA terrain is back on. We'll get rid of the old terrain. We're 500 feet over the ground right now. That is sussy. Not yet, not yet. Fuel check. Third, we're good on the fuel. We can make another pass if we screw this up. Let's start an intercept 060. Vertical glide path is armed. I don't think we're going to capture it though. I just wanted to see if it captures this final approach path. We're going to have to do a second shot at this, I think. Flaps 15 set. We need to start down. Let's just vertical speed it. 3 miles at 1,000.
500.
Gears coming down.
500.
I see some type of lights out there.
500.
We're flying over terrain. You see that, RA? Look at that.
500.
Full flaps are coming in. I'm turning off the goals so I can see. Thank you, Alpha Mike. Whoa, look at that. Look at that terrain doing its terrain thing. Let's level here at 600 feet. Outcell. Speed 116. We're looking good. I see a glow out there in the distance. I don't see anything. No, I do not see a runway. Okay, I think we got to land between those two sets of lights. Why can't I disengage the autopilot? Oh, jeez. Oh, what is happening? I have control. Okay, we're going to land just after this airplane here.
100.
Holy shit! Are you kidding me? Oh, okay, where's down? Where's 48? Come on, come on, come on. Are you? Oh my gosh. Whoever. Okay, thank you to whoever's loaded in with the lights. Without those lights, we would have not have made it. Confirmed. We would not have made it. If whoever, Vodka, and whoever is the other guy at the approach end down there, you've saved this aircraft. Let's not go into the dirt. Can I get some gringo wads in the chat, please? I think we might have damaged the nose wheel. But I don't care at this point. I do not care at this point.
Sierra Whiskey India, India traffic
Oh
Ringo
my
Bravo Sierra Lima
gosh.
Tree 6 1 tree is taxiing to parking.
Look at the he's at the 380. Look, this is what we would have seen. Without them, there's no way. This delivery is brought to you by Team Vodka and whoever the other one was. Those will be the least of my concerns. I gotta change my pants. I know it, dude. Oh my gosh. I want to see what this looks like in daytime too. So I'm gonna stop the recording. We'll be able to watch it in a free flight. We'll reload in. I didn't even clean up the airplane. I got flaps hanging out. I got spoilers out. I got all kinds of crap going on here. Let's go ahead and
Home sweet home.
home sweet home, chat. Let's shut her down. We're down. Look, flying around at 500 feet over the Amazon. Look at this. Look at all the bugs. Listen to the. Shh, I hear frogs. We did it. Bonus check. I'm scared to see how we did here. We got a couple dings there. Ooh. Ensure cargo integrity. This is gonna hurt our rep though, man. We got 2 aviator performance slaps. My goodness. Oh, that sucks. It's going to smoke our reputation. Airline, see, you can't afford to do that at BSL because respecting condition of the aircraft, I guarantee you we just knocked off that 7% there on landing, which all things considered, I'm totally okay with that. But this should easily have been 100%, and I just totally, I hosed it, man. Radio comms and landing lights on. I turned them off trying to go ghost mode. Let's see how much we got paid. You're not going to pay me enough for that, I can tell you right now. Whatever it is, it ain't enough. 67 thou? Oh, 679 thou? That's because our reputation. We lost all our S juice. Look at this. Oof. That was aggressive. That's all right. We insured the aircraft. We're fine. We didn't crash. Dude, seeing that lineup though with the planes on the runway, that was intense. That was absolutely intense. That was awesome. We opened up a few new missions in the region. Light cargo. That was intense as hell, y'all. Let's go. So we're going to go to free flight. Yeah, we're going to take a break right now. We're done. See, I would love to do a light cargo and a PC12 now. You know, just a 30-minute hop. That was intense, y'all. Let's load in on the runway. And then we'll launch the replay. Man, oh man. Yeah, Vodka should have recorded that. Who was the other aircraft down there? This is where we landed. Oh my gosh. Let's turn
Sierra
the lights
Whiskey
on.
India Traffic Gringo Bravo Sierra Lima Tree 61 Tree taking off runway 01 departing straight out.
Let's see if it was sunset. Let's see what it would have looked like at sunset.
TAWS system test.
I mean, pretty decent runway. Oh man, there's just, it is trees everywhere. All right, replay's up. Wow, it's actually quite beautiful down here. Is there piranhas, Johan? Let's go take a walk. We're gonna go take a walk after we land. I want to see our flight path. Look, because we were completely flying in the blind here. Oh my gosh, look at this rain cell. Look how close it was to the field. Or did we fly through it? I don't remember going through rain. I also think I fast forwarded the time, so we might not be right. The crash investigators have some beautiful views. I was on the threshold, you ran me over. Victor Silva, I had to, man. I had to. Thanks for saving us, though. You saved the stream, Victor. What's clicking? Oh, my flap went. Oh, because I guess I wasn't at full yet. I don't remember seeing any rain. Thank goodness we got in before the rain came.
500.
Oh, yeah, look. I guess we might have flown through it. The rain is just to the southeast of the field here.
500.
We must have, yeah, we went right between two cells down there. But that's why I turned the radar off. I was like, look, hey, the radar ain't going to kill us. The terrain will. But hearing that 500 Ghiblies, like, look, just look at that. That was pretty suspect. It was right here. Something happened with my autopilot. It's not bound, or I don't have the proper binding, I guess. So I had to, and then when I disconnected it, it shot forward. I mean, we are right above those trees. Set runway elevation 200 feet. Let's see about that. Yeah, right there. So that note that. The secondary. Hold on. Look at that. Stall. And then the secondary. Oh my gosh. When you feel that with the Bruner and the stick shaker, I mean, that'll scare the hell out of you. Stable. Yeah, there we go. That was the end. I thought right there, right there. Oh my gosh. Fly it down, baby. Fly it down. I have no idea where we touched down. All I know is I saw pavement. I try not to land on top of the guy that was here. I think we definitely clipped him. Hey, that actually wasn't that hard of a landing. I just slammed on the brakes, though. I mean, I just slammed on them. I need to go here. I need to go. I gotta exit. Hold on, let me get on the ground first. Alright, hold on. We gotta get our thumbnail for the next stream, y'all. All things considered, it was a pretty sweet landing. You know what, Mr. Saturday? It wasn't too bad, was it? Should I put some English on it, like an angle again? Here we go. Oh, that's shift space. Dang it, hold on. Dutch angle, there we go. Image captured. I want to run over here though. Let me run the replay back. Alright, airplane is inbound. Let me resume the replay so the airplane can start flying in. LinkedIn photo. He who delivers. He always delivers. Look at our sync rate across the threshold. Oh my gosh, we literally look at the tire marks. Yeah, that was good. We may not have damaged it. You know what? I thought we hit harder than we actually did. It's just an illusion. But I tell you what, we were not far from balling that one up at all. I mean, watch this come in over the threshold here. Oh, we were so close. I'm going to Photoshop BS with the cigars. Cash, dude, you should, Andy. I got to run over here to the, where it flies over. Let's see, right about here. Look at the sky colors, though. Alright, I got to go out here to replay. Bring it back. Hold on. Ah, I can't. There's the one right here. This is the juice right here. Look at the sky. It looks awesome. Woo! All right, let's go back inside. This is how you have an almost smash it right here. You're coming down. Woo! Right there. Yeah, I mean, we landed on the right main, a little bit of a hop, but we kind of rolled it on. That wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. How far are we from the water if we exit all the way over here? Should we go walk around the village real quick? Where did we drop our packages off? Kind of curious. Look at 13-year-old on Instagram. Oh, don't remind me, man. I probably should have shut the jet off. Hold on, we gotta shut the jet off. Why didn't you shut the jet off, Fly Navy? Alright, there we go. Too loud. I wanna hear the surroundings. Let's go take pictures in the village. Hello? Pablo? Pablo? Oh, look. Inside this little town, there's a large warehouse. Wonder what that could be. We're not going to go in there. Let's go for a little walk in the woods here. This looks like the beginning of military ops to rid the town of the drug lords. Bravo 6, going dark. Got a little Ford F-150 down there? What's going on? Nice little town. See if there's any piranhas. This is literally it gives Far Cry 3 vibes every time, man. Oh, a nice little beach down here. Oh, wow. You know, this place kind of reminds me of when we had the PC12 and we got intercepted by the F-18 and we went around and almost crashed in the lake. It reminds me of this little area. Oh, wow, look at this. Wow. Let's take a picture down by the river. Oh, hold on, I gotta turn my guy around. Any fish? I'm uninstalling if there's no fish. Where are the daggone piranhas? Yeah, flashlight's still on. Yeah, yeah. Oh, wow, it's getting deeper. There's actually depth to the water. Okay, this is kind of crazy. Look at this. It's getting deeper. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Screenshot. That's a cool little screenshot. Yeah, we're Jesus walking on water. Yep. Yep, we're Jesus mode. Let's get out of there. All right. Well, hey. We better get back to the bird and the stream. Yeah, when did you get to do that at X-Plane? Isn't it crazy, man? Like, just... Shh, listen. The fact that this is a flight simulator blows my mind. You're gonna need better X-Plane fans be like, oh, look at the car. It's not 3D modeled. The tires are just 2D. Your whole sim is 2D. No, I'm just kidding. No shots fired. Oh, I'm gonna go to this house right here. We're gonna wrap it up right here. Can I get in here? Nope, blocked out. I kind of want to see. I like walking up to the ramp and seeing the airplane. Looks like a Cybertruck. I mean, you can get lost in this. I don't see any wildlife. There's the bird out there. Yeah, this is like, you want to see something funny, like this is what it would look like if you're doing the recon. We're getting intel. Recon, there's the jet. Jaguars. Alright. Let's go back to the bird. One last replay for the end. Our job is done for today. It was suspect, but we made it. We made it. There's our beautiful PC24. All right, hack mode back in. Run, run. Replay's coming up right here. Resume replay. A replay is on. Sounds are on. I'm putting the flaps up. Gear's coming up. Enjoy a nice long replay of the approach of the Sierra Whiskey India. Another mission at Black Square. I can't keep Black Square. At Barry Seal Logistics is in the books, y'all. That one, albeit the terrain was not really a factor on this one, that might have been the most challenging approach and landing we've ever done on this channel. Look at that little runway right there. That might have been the most. That was almost a no-go. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did. Again, thank you to Team Vodka and was it Bosco? Who was the other guy that was out there on the runway? If it wasn't for those two folks, I don't think we would have landed. So you guys are awesome. I will maybe see you tomorrow. I might go fishing. I don't know. We'll see. I might just take the day off tomorrow. and do some real world fishing, and be back on Wednesday with the 2 double streamers. So thank you all for the support. Thanks again, Dom, for the massive 50 membership bomb on the channel. Very kind of you, my friend. And thank you all for just hanging out with me this evening, hitting that like button. Hit those see-yas in chat. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'm V1. See you.
These key bindings suck.